This is the 77 WABC minicast.
How long have you guys been waiting in line for?
7 days, no. 2 hours?
2 hours?
We have an 11 a.m. flight.
What has it been like?
Terrible.
What do you want Congress to know who have the ability to shut this down and reopen and have TSA agents come back to work?
I think Chuck Schumer should be ashamed of himself.
I'm very happy they're here. If it makes things better, they shouldn't have to be here because the senators that have voted against it are just wrong. These folks should not be having their paychecks denied.
Oh, they're right there. All right, they're good to hear the help. They're not bothering nobody. As long as they can check my bags and get me on my flight, I'm good to go. Right? I want to get to the Bahamas. I want out of here.
Welcome, my friends, to the Wednesday edition of Buzz Snerdley's Rush Hour, fastest hour in American media. People still at the airports. The latest news, by the way, is that airports, the TSA, says that they are on the verge of shutting down some airports. Security shortages have left travel hubs around the United States at a breaking point. That story, the DHS deal, is in limbo. Democrats went back on everything that they were angling up. They went back to their original demands. They want to defang ICE. They want to make sure that ICE really doesn't have the ability to get illegal immigrants out of the country, which is what this whole thing is about anyway. They just cannot be trusted. They are a political party. As in their own words, the senator from Connecticut, they put illegal immigrants first. We'll play that for you. We have it. James Golden, Snerdley here, 800. Well, I was going to take some calls, but no. Because I am beside myself. And I just did a random sampling of two of the staff members. And I'm not trying to put them on the spot. These guys are great. And by the way, this show would not be what it is without them, period. Philip, Carlos, Jonas, everybody helps to do so much, and I appreciate it. But they're younger, some of them. They're still young guys, and so I like to see what they're thinking. So today we got a verdict. We had two verdicts that actually impact the entertainment/social media. One is Sony had filed a suit against Cox Broadcasting for illegal copyright infringement because of people on the platform, and the Supreme Court said, yeah, that ain't going nowhere. No, you can't hold Cox responsible. Supreme Court ruled unanimously, which we don't get that very often, that Sony cannot hold Cox Communications liable for not disconnecting customers who illegally download copyrighted music. And that apparently, according to The Hill, has sent ripples through the music and telecommunications industry. Justice Thomas wrote the majority opinion, said lower courts got it wrong that put Cox on the hook for damages over its users. So, but the big one, and I'm still shaking my head at this. A jury has found Instagram and YouTube liable in a landmark social media addiction trial. Just the headline. Social media addiction. Social media addiction. And it found its way into a court. This happened, of course, in Californicate. It will happen in other places as well. A jury of Californications, or Californicators, or however you want to call them, out in Californicate, have found both Meta and YouTube liable in a first-of-its-kind lawsuit that aimed to hold social media platforms responsible for harm to children using their services. It awarded them the plaintiff in this, $3 million. $3 million. They said that Meta and YouTube were negligent in the design or operation of their platforms. The multi-million-dollar verdict will grow because the jury has to decide if the companies acted with malice or highly egregious conduct. So there's going to be new evidence, and then they're going to try to stack out and go dig some more into these companies. Now, this woman, 20-year-old woman, identified as KGM in court documents, says she started using YouTube at age 6 and Instagram at age 9. She told the jury she was on social media all day long as a child. The jurors were told not to take into account the content of the posts and videos that Kaylee saw on the platforms. That's because tech companies are shielded from legal responsibility for the content that's posted. Meta argued, now, the idea, she says she was harmed by being on social media all day long and that these things were addictive. So I asked Philip, do you think that the right thing was done here? And again, I'm not trying to put him on the spot. And Philip, but I just asked the question. I asked Carlos, too. I asked Philip. I asked Carlos. TJ's in here. Do you think that this is right? Does anybody, do you think that this is right? That Instagram and YouTube have both been held liable for this? Carlos, do you see something, anything wrong with this?
Last year, I was just like,
yes.
Last year I came back home from work, and I just started scrolling, and without even realizing, I see like an hour and a half passed, and I'm like, this has never happened before, and I've been more like, more addicted on the phone. But I do agree. There's like there's blame, definitely, on the algorithm that they have because it pushes whatever you're into. But I don't want to be that person, but you can always throw that phone away, open a book.
There's blame. You said there's blame.
Is social media
not equal?
It's what
on both sides.
Social media addiction a real disease?
Is social media? I'm asking you. Don't be asking the questions like you the damn host. Answer the question. Do you think that this is real?
If I can get a prescription for it, then it's real.
If you can get a prescription for it, then it's real. So in other words, this is not real. That's what you're saying. I hope. Do I not understand you? That's TJ saying if it's real, if you can get a prescription for social media addiction, then it's real.
I think if it's not real now, it's going to be real soon.
All right, Philip. I went through the jury, Meta, YouTube. $3 million. This woman's a 20-year-old, says she started on YouTube at age 6, Instagram at age 9. She was on social media all day long, and it harmed her. She was hooked, and it harmed her. The infinite nature of the feeds, an endless supply of content, autoplay features, and even notifications. All of this stuff harmed her, and she had mental health, issues because she was on the social media platforms all day long since she was a child.